Hey, this is Matt, and this is Let's Drink with Matt.
What's the difference between me and you?
Hey again, it's Matt, and this is Let's Drink with Matt. Now it's Sunday night, and as always, what I usually do on a Sunday night, before bed of course, because it's a great way to end the night by, of course, tasting a delicious new beer that I'm going to be drinking with you tonight. And tonight's edition of Let's Drink is going to feature, it's another Sierra Nevada. Now this is the Sierra Nevada Summer Ale called Summerfest. Now this is a lager, so I'm going to expect something slightly bitter, but full-bodied. And I just got kind of looking at this. It has a very picturesque looking summer deal looking here, like in the mountains somewhere in California, maybe Northern California. Very beautiful looking. And look on the side, what you probably want to know is that the alcohol volume in this beer is only 5%, which I would have to say myself is probably one of the lowest alcohol by volume beers I've ever had while I've been doing Let's Drink. And 5%, that's probably one of the lowest that I really know, and when it comes to beer and everything like that. I mean, I guess like your Zimas and stuff like that, and your coolers and stuff like that are low alcohol. But something like a lager with such a low alcohol volume is a little surprising to me, at least in my experience. So let's get this thing opened and see how it pours and see all the other important things. You have a little smoke there. I love when a beer just has that smoke coming off it. It's just something about it that's very intriguing to me that I find very interesting. I like it. It's kind of cool, very mystic looking. Now, I'm drinking out of the Holy Macro glass, because this is the best glass I really have. And let's pour. Now we're gonna. It's very, very clear, as you could like. It's. I hope it's had like an old Duels or something like that. Very goldeny color. And then I'm gonna try and get a nice head on this guy. All right, not too aggressive with my pouring tonight. But this is extremely clear. I can practically see. It's very translucent. Well, I guess you could say translucent. You can see right through it. Very golden. I can almost read the titles on the books that are holding up this camera right now. Nice crisp head. Got a lot of carbonation, a lot of bubbles in it, and everything. And just very good looking. I mean, it looks good. If you like that kind of really goldeny look to it. Probably doesn't look too goldeny with this sherbet shirt that I have on, but whatever. No. Smelling it doesn't. It definitely has a lager smell, kind of like an Anchor Steam a little bit, or a Bud. It's kind of a combination between a Budweiser and an Anchor Steam in terms of its smelling. So, wow, this is surprisingly sweet. Your initial taste when I think of a lager, I don't think of anything really sweet. I think it's something very smoky, very a little on the bitter side, kind of like you're intaking a smoke or something like that, where it's a little harsh in my experience with lagers. But it's almost skating the line of a beer and like a malt beverage, kind of, because it has that sweet taste of like a malt beverage mixed with the brewing technique of like a lager. So. And it has that initial bitter bite to it, and then it has like a bittersweet bite to it in the very beginning. But as you after it hits your lips and it kind of settles in, it just kind of, I don't want to say degenerates, but it kind of just goes down into the realm of a Budweiser or Bud Light or just any other traditional American beer. So it has that interesting start, but the finish is just less than exciting. Like, it's kind of anticlimactic, I guess you could say. What I will say about this is that it's very crisp, very fresh. Which are the makings of a good summer beer. Because when you think of summer beer, you think of something light, something you can drink under the under the shade of like a palm tree or something like that. Everybody, you think of summer, you think of Corona. I'm not a huge Corona guy. Yeah, if you're at a party and they got the Corona, you're gonna drink the Corona because that's what they got. But this is actually it's a very pleasant tasting beer. And Sierra Nevada to me is hit or miss. Sometimes I find their beers way too bitter. Right now in the refrigerator I have the Torpedo, which is the extra IPA. That's not tonight. That's going to be another night. I haven't had it yet, so I don't know how bitter it is. If I'm going to like, it's an IPA, so it's going to be bitter. If it's extra IPA, extra bitter. So I'll have to see. Oh, sorry. I'll have to see what happens with that. Now, in terms of what I always like to do, it's like quite a bit of beer in here. And one, like I've said, the making of a good beer is that you can chug a beer. Now, it's a little bit cold, carbonated, so it could be a little tough to actually get the whole thing down. But it's not out of like a bottle, so it should be a lot easier to get down. So, as I say all the other time, I say l'chaim. Ooh, man, it's carbonated, and that makes it even harder to drink. So, I'm sorry, but I'll finish it off here. It's an honor, Jay, because I know Jay likes to do that. Still get quite a foam, nice foam that sticks on the side there. All in all, in terms of tasting notes, it really isn't anything like that I noticed in terms of like a fancy fruit or it's very wheaty a little bit, but it's got that, it's like a bitter wheat, not like in style, like it's not like a Belgian ale or anything like that. So, but I like the fact that it's kind of sweet in the beginning, even though it doesn't really have a very like the climax of the beer is kind of like, yeah, okay, it degenerates very quickly. But the initial hit of the beer is very nice. It's very not what you're expecting, which I think is very interesting about this beer. So that's it. Once again, this is the Sierra Nevada Summerfest by Sierra Nevada. Only 5.0% alcohol by volume, so lower than an Ice House, which you could maybe also compare this a little bit to an Ice House in many respects. Crisp and refreshing beer. Of course, it's for the summer. Hope you enjoyed the review. Look out for more reviews. You got a suggestion, let me know. I'll try and procure it. I think I have about 13 different beers in the refrigerator right now, all different beers, so I'll be reviewing all of them, of course, with you guys on YouTube. So take it easy, have a good night. And one extra note, I just visited the Titanic Brewery down in Coral Gables. I'll be posting that, kind of reviewing, because I was reviewing the sampler, reviewed another beer that they had there that's brewed at the Titanic Brewery. Very cool place. That review will probably be up in the next maybe a few days or so after I get that editing, because I have about 20 minutes of stuff to edit down. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.